That's E major, the chord of heaven according to medieval experts on tone. And also, by the way, the final chord in the Beatles song A Day in the Life. Probably no accident that they chose that chord. The choosing of a chord that just coincidentally happens to mean the chord of heaven in the medieval vocabulary indicates a great sensitivity to tone, and that's what we're trying to cultivate here. I've been away from the camera for a while moving from one place to another. Not a very interesting story, but while things were totally chaotic, I was able to put together 2 video series on power tones, which is the latest subject I've been writing about in Measure for Measure. Be sure to check out those videos because they will open your ears to the potentiality of things that might have just breezed by you in the past, and by making these possibilities conscious, you can begin to employ them in your songwriting intuitively. And that's the process we're going through here in the Compose Yourself course, making things that you understand subconsciously into things that you understand consciously. So back on track again with Compose Yourself, breakdowns of the lessons in rhythm. We're going to do numbers 16 through 20 of exercise 1-9, and we might as well just get right into it. So next I'll give you the count for 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and then I'll play them with guitar chords. Here's 16. Now just remember, when you see a lot of notes on the page, that every measure still has a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the beginning of understanding what these little notes mean. Okay, so this is, of course, a dotted quarter note, which extends the value of that note through the 2 count. This is the end of 2. This is 3 and 4 and. So this measure is counted 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. If that's confusing, don't worry, I'm going to play it in a second. The next measure is the same, except we have a quarter note in place of the 2/8 notes. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And now I'll count off the whole thing. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Well, let's go down to number 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4. This is a half note, takes up 2 counts. 1, 2, silent 3. This is the 4th count divided in half, 4 and. 1 and, 2, 3 and, 4. Remember, we're in 4/4 time, so every count is a quarter note. Let's look at number 18. We have quarter notes. So this is count number 1, count number 2, count number 3, but it's dotted, so it goes through count 4, and this is the end of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Now this measure couldn't be easier because something's happening on every single 8th note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now I'll count off number 18. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And now let's do number 19. Again, a very easy measure because we have quarter notes on every count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's the same thing here except the 4th count is divided. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So now let me count off number 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And now let's do number 20. This is a half note, so it gets the first 2 counts. 1, 2. Half note is 2 quarter notes, so it's 2 counts. 1, 2. 3, 4, and. Now this is 1 and, silent 2, and 3, silent 4. Now let me count off number 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, and 3, 4. The 4 should be silent, the note would be extended through 4. This will all become clear when I play it, which is what I'm going to do now. Now I'm going to play number 16, and the chords will be F sharp minor and E major. I'm going to play it with a count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, now I'm going to play number 17 with a count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 18 with a count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Number 19, let's change chords. We'll do an E major and an A major. Here's E, and here's A. Number 19, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now for number 20, we're going to do a B7 chord on the first measure and an E major on the second measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. And this concludes the read and play for example 1-9 section length rhythm patterns from Compose Yourself. Next we'll go on to number 110. And we're very close now to be doing the dialogue games. I look forward to seeing you then.